Oh boy, we almost made it a whole year without playing something that utterly disgusts me. I'm sorry, Onimusha fans, I played the original game for my first time this year, and I very much enjoyed it. But this new game, judging by the demo, is shaping up to be a mess. All over my Twitter timeline, it's just people constantly arguing about this game, and I don't know why. I don't follow Onimusha stuff there. People are yelling at each other over this game. It's either too easy, or it's perfectly in line with classic Onimusha. And, well, I'm obviously no expert on the series, but this demo is a big bowl of crap compared to the original game. I'm fucking shocked! I had no idea it could be this bad. But thank God, because now September won't feel so overwhelming for me, since I am not reviewing this. I am not buying this. This is not Onimusha, it's Baby Musha. It's Onimusha. I picked the difficulty that said, a difficulty level for those who like challenging battles. This difficulty level will keep you on your toes, recommended for experienced action game players. What does that mean to you? Does that mean you'll need to pay attention to enemy behaviors, learn the different mechanics, not overextend and make sure to guard, preserve your resources, be mindful of your positioning, keep enemies in view of the camera? Is that what you think? Well, you're wrong. If anyone in your family is like 6 years old and they don't play video games at all, give them the controller and put the game on this difficulty setting and watch them breeze through, because nothing matters. Enemies aren't aggressive, they don't gang up on you, they're slow, they have low health, and if you break their stamina and put them into a stun state, the game says to press light attack to execute, but if you're mashing heavy attack, that also executes. So mash whatever attack you want. Don't worry about it, bro, we got you. And I'm not saying the original Onimusha was such a massively challenging game. I actually thought it was a very light experience with some similar AI issues. But I couldn't play it like an absolute moron. Look at this, all I'm doing is mashing attack. 99% of the time I'm just mashing light attack and wiggling the left stick around, randomly targeting whatever enemy. I don't even have to adjust the camera to keep them in view. It doesn't matter, everyone dies. And this right here is the biggest fight in the demo, cleared by playing as poorly as possible. Not a single defensive mechanic used intentionally. And you're probably looking at this gameplay and saying, wow, this guy plays like ass. I know I play like ass. That's the point! Why am I still able to win like this? Isn't there supposed to be some kind of pushback so I have to not play like ass? On the difficulty that says, for those who like challenging battles? Has everyone lost their minds? I know what some of you are saying, but Mayo, you took a lot of damage doing that, so it's not viable. Well, guess what, genius? This game also has the same bullshit baby mode checkpoint system of God of War 2018 and Ninja Gaiden 4, where if you enter a fight with low health and you die, you get all your health back when you reload. So yeah, I took a lot of damage in that fight, then I walked into the next room and got into a fight with a big guy. I mashed, I died, reloaded, which put me back at 100% health for free, mashed again and landed 3 hits, and then auto-performed a counterattack somehow, mashed more, and he died. So what's even the point? If I can just go to the next room and get all my health back that I lost in the previous room, why defend at all? Not to mention I'm drowning in healing items, 2 different kinds of healing items plus talismans for health, damage, and stamina buffs, and a resource that spawns a bunch of orbs that will heal me as well. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter that all these cool mechanics are in the game when enemies die by the player just stepping on the controller. We aren't toddlers in the sandbox mashing our action figures together. We need stakes. Big, juicy stakes! Much is being made online about the fact that enemies are just not aggressive at all and simply take turns attacking. Look, I can wait for them and dodge and easily take them out. Isn't this game bad? And yeah, that's true, but I think all these Onimusha fans are missing the larger point. You don't have to wait at all. Just run in like a maniac and mash the attack button. If you take damage, you have plenty of healing items, and even if you don't, just get to the next room, die on purpose, and come back with full health. It's not just the AI, the whole game is broken. And you might notice that in a lot of this footage where I'm just running around, I'm holding L2, the soul absorb button. Because why not? I'll tell you why not in the original game, because you couldn't move while using it. Therefore, if you wanted to absorb souls mid-fight, you had to find the right moment. Make sure you're positioned safely to not get hit. Use your brain. Now you can absorb souls while sprinting. So during a fight, you can just hold L2 the entire time, mash your way to victory, and if at any point you stop mashing, you'll start automatically absorbing the souls as you're running around. When you kill the last guys, you'll auto-absorb everything because you're not attacking anymore. Positioning be damned, consequences be damned. Gone are the ground stab executions that left you vulnerable to an attack, so you had to choose a safe moment to do them. No, just replace those with QTE execution prompts for a flashy animation during which no one will ever hit you. Ugh. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to have in any game, every series has its own sauce, but it's certainly not as interesting as the Onimusha flow of yesteryear. This crap here is so hilarious. Hey, if you're mashing one attack and the enemy clashes with you, press the other attack, okay? Do you understand? No, you don't understand? Okay, let me repeat everything I just said, but this time highlight it so you know it's important. And then I'll completely spell it out for your dumbass. See, it's like if you're pressing triangle, then you have to press square to get out. Okay? Got it? Hey, you gotta reveal the secret areas, cool, right? But you don't gotta look for them, don't worry, we're just gonna make your gauntlet glow when you're close so you know to press the buttons. Or maybe we'll just tell you again to press the buttons even if you see the glow. God damn it! The only thing even remotely challenging is the boss fight at the end. You actually have to kinda play the game to beat him. If you just mash, you'll die, even if you're trying to use all your healing items. He'll straight up murder you. So you gotta mash a void here and there, hold block a few times, escape a clash state, throw a magic attack in there, and he's dead. The only reason I died a few times to this guy, who's really not that hard at all, is because you need to know how to play the game to beat him. He's a skill check. But the game has done nothing to reinforce your skills or even make you learn them in the first place. It's not my fault for not learning how to play the game up to this point. It's the game's fault for not making me learn. And then they put a boss at the end like, show me what you've learned. Well, nothing. I didn't learn shit. Everything died to wiggling and mashing. I didn't even need to heal once. Press L1 to parry? Nah. Press L1 and X to deflect? Nah. Press circle to dodge? Nah. Press circle to counter grabs? Nah. And if you think that if the hard difficulty setting is so easy it's passed mindlessly, that it's somehow the player's fault for not learning to play the game well, you're watching the wrong channel, because I've been fighting this battle for 6 years at this point. It's not my job to make your game fun. Challenge matters. When people play this game and they come back saying it's boring, that's gonna be on the game. It's not on the players. And I don't want to hear any, try doing a no damage run and tell me this is brain dead. Hey, any badly made game can be made challenging by trying to play it perfectly, not an excuse. The Wayne's World game is hard to play no damage. This is such a massive failure of a demo. I haven't played a demo this bad since Outriders in 2021. I can't believe it. For all the shit I give modern God of War, at least there's high difficulty settings to kick your ass for playing bad. I'm personally not a fan of Sekiro, but I sure as hell respect how challenging it is and how you really gotta learn how to play and focus. The difficulty was never my issue with it. The combat in Ghost of Tsushima wasn't the hardest thing ever, but it was way more punishing than this if you just bashed your face against the controller and expected to win. This was so bad that instead of avoiding the purchase, I might actually buy it, just to be able to say I played it beyond the demo so I can put it in my worst of the year list. That's never happened before. The only chance this game has at redeeming itself is by significantly altering enemy behavior before release and by bringing back the movement restriction on absorbing souls, so it's not viable to just hold L2 the entire game. And I say it needs rebalancing instead of just an additional difficulty because I have a feeling there are a lot of bosses in this game and they're probably well designed. They're probably pretty hard, it's just the rest of the game that might not be up to snuff. If you just crank up the overall difficulty for an even harder mode, solely to address the common fight balance issue, you're gonna end up with bosses that are an utter nightmare to fight like that on your first go. I'm not looking for that, I'm looking for something properly balanced. Will we get it? I don't know, but nothing is gonna change the fact that this demo is a fucking disaster. This one's got me all worked up, as you can tell, and now I'm feeling kinda generous today. How about we do a one-time special offer on channel bans? It's easy, just leave a comment about how all I have to do is beat the entire 20-hour campaign to unlock a higher difficulty, and I'll ban you. Deal? Act now before it's too late. This is not a joke. Mayo out! Yay! I died. Oh no, it refills my fucking health? Oh no, it's got the fucking God of War 2018 checkpoint system.